Hi, and welcome to Mermaid Song Tarot. So glad you're here. This is the reading for March for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. So you'll want to check out the other videos of your rising and moon signs to see how the rest of the month plays out for you. We're starting with Pisces because happy birthday, Pisces! Glad you're here. Okay, so welcome. I am going to do a general reading. Remember that not everything is going to resonate with everyone, and that's okay. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Sometimes not everything applies to you. Sometimes only one thing will really just stand out for you, and that's okay. Doesn't have to be everything. There's a lot of 1/12 of the population is Pisces, so a lot going on here. All right, as always, I like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, and fabulousness. And I ask that the messages be clear and concise and for the highest good of everyone who sees this video. All right. And today I'm using the Mermaid Tarot because it's Pisces. We got to use a water deck. And I think you'll like it. It's really pretty. I have also, in case you're wondering why it's green on the edges, I did that. It's called edging your deck. Love it. It's fun. Also helpful for like when your cards get a little worn and you want to kind of spruce them up. You just take a Sharpie, and they make them in lots of colors now so you can match your deck. So I did that in case you're wondering. All right, so we are going to do 3 cards for the recent past for Pisces, 3 cards for the present, and 3 cards for what's coming up in March. Keep in mind that this can all kind of blend together, so I may say past, but it might be your present, or it might not have happened yet. So just depends on how it plays out for you. 3 cards for Pisces, please. Okay. So we have, first card is the Strength card. I love this deck because it's all got mermaids and lots of ocean life. So in the normal Strength card, you see a young woman who is taming a lion. In this case, it's a whale. All right, so in your recent past, Pisces, you have had occasion to employ your compassion, your determination, and your inner strength. That card is all about inner strength, kindness. And this can be not only to others, but to ourselves. So, especially since it's your birthday month, Pisces, I'm going to say you're going to want to use that in the present moment and be kind to yourself. Maybe a little self-care is needed. All right, our second card that we have for the recent past is Queen of Pentacles. Now, the Queen of Pentacles, Pentacles is the suit that corresponds to our resources, specifically money, but anything that is a resource to us, such as our relationships, our health, any of those types of things. The Queen of Pentacles is basically the Earth Mother. She embodies an energy that is very giving, caring, cares for others, kind, compassionate, but also it's kind of like your mom, right? She's not going to let you get away with stuff, but she's always going to take care of you. At least that's for most of us, or a mother figure in your life. The Queen of Pentacles is the internal expression of the Pentacles energy of having plenty and being abundant. All right, and then our third card for the recent past is Knight of Swords. Now, the Knight of Swords is always an energy that speaks about our thought processes and our communications. So probably in the recent past, Pisces, you may have had occasion to perhaps speak before you think about it. Your words might have been cutting. Perhaps you had an argument with somebody, or maybe you just made your opinion known. The Knight is very swift. He's very clever and very quick with words and thoughts. This could represent a person in your life that has been that way to you, considering I'm a Pisces myself, Pisces-Sun. It's possible that someone has spoken maybe a little bit sharper to you than then felt really good to you. And that might be why you need to give yourself a little self-love. Don't take it personally. And be generous like the Queen of Pentacles. All right. We're going to draw some more cards for the present. And as I pull these cards, you know, they all relate to one another once they're down. So more messages will come to me as we go. 3 cards for the present, please, for Pisces. Okay. One more, please. There it is. Nice. Okay. So the first card that we have is the 3 of Pentacles. Now the 3 of Pentacles, again, our pentacles, our resources, right? The 3 speaks to partnership, working together to achieve something. So at this present moment, Pisces, it's very possible that you are working together with someone or a team. This could be at work. This could be your family unit. It could be in a variety of ways that you are working together. And it could also mean on the larger world stage, you know, we're all humans together and we're all need to work together to make good things happen. And the cool thing about this particular card is the fact that it always speaks to each person has their own job, right? Each person has their purpose, which only they can fulfill. Everyone is unique. We're all here, but no one is exactly like another person. So each of us has our own way that we shine and our own way that we contribute to the whole. Okay, so second card is the 7 of Swords. Now the 7 of Swords is an energy of unstableness. 7s are like that. Can indicate sorrow. Typically the 7 of Swords shows someone who's kind of sneaking off with things that are not theirs. And so this can indicate perhaps there's a situation in your life which is has an element of sneakiness or deceit, or something is feeling like it's not true to you. That can be indicated by the 7 of Swords. It can also indicate ways in which we are deceiving ourselves. So whenever this card comes up, I always ask, in what way am I deceiving myself or not wanting to face up to a truth? Then we have the lovely Queen of Cups. Pisces, this is a card after our own heart. The Queen of Cups is the embodiment of all of the wonderful good feelings, heightened intuition, someone who is very good at emotionally caring for others. Honestly, Pisces, that's what we do. So I feel like this represents Pisces right here. But remember that the Queen of Cups is balanced in this. She's the feminine to the masculine King of Cups, and she represents the pinnacle of the Suit of Cups, which is all about our emotions and about our psychic abilities and our intuition. So she is balanced with this. She doesn't give more than she has. She has a lot, but she doesn't give more than she has, and she doesn't take responsibility for other people's stuff, right? So just because, Pisces, we can absorb people's emotions and we want to take care of people and we want everyone to get along, doesn't mean that we always should do that. Isn't that the truth? So I'm going to say here with these 3 cards together, and the Queen of Cups is coming right underneath the Knight of Swords. So I'm going to say right now that if somebody was speaking sharply to you or said something that really bothered you, now's the time for you to be in your Queen of Cups energy. Cut yourself and them some slack. They probably didn't mean it the way you took it. That's usually the case with us. You've got the 7 of Swords right underneath the Queen of Pentacles. So there's something about your financial situation, or perhaps your health or your relationships, that you may not be wanting to face up to the truth about. You'll want to think deeply about that. And then the 3 of Pentacles is right underneath the Strength card. So With the Three of Pentacles underneath the Strength card, this is going to be a time where you're going to need to use that compassion, kindness, and determination and fortitude when you're working in a team setting. All right, so what else is coming up for Pisces in the month of March? 3 cards, please. Oh, and I got a 2 for right away. Yay. 1 more card, please. And there it goes. And okay. So our first one is 7 of Wands. Now the 7 of Wands card is a card of defense. Typically we'll show someone who has a wand in their hand, and then there's people that are in front of them and it looks like they're trying to defend where they are or defend themselves from some sort of an attack. Could be a verbal attack. Can mean that there's a lot of... Wands is about our passions and our goals and our actions, right? So it can mean that we are needing to set a boundary and stay on target as well. So it's not always as ominous as it looks. It is appearing right underneath the 3 of Pentacles and the Strength card. So I am going to say that in this sense, I think it has to do with staying on target and meeting your goal and not letting yourself be distracted by outside things. Work as a team, concentrate on what the team has as a goal. And remember, when I say team, this can mean your friends or your family. It can mean your job. It could just mean you. You're a team too. You're a team with your higher self and with spirit. So what is the goal that you're trying to focus on? What is the boundary that you need to have to be able to keep yourself on goal and not be getting distracted by other things? All right, our second card for what's coming up in March is Queen of Swords. You have 3 queens in this reading, which is amazing. Now the Queen of Swords is the female embodiment of the energy of the swords. Swords is all about our mental processes, our thoughts, and our communications. This queen, she can, sometimes she's, considered to be cold, but I don't view her as that. That would be if she was in the reversed position. An unbalanced Queen of Swords would definitely be cold and considered kind of biatchy. But a balanced Queen of Swords is someone who's very, very good. And this can represent a person or just the energy of very clever, very good at looking at the facts and viewing things from just the facts without allowing the emotions to come in and confuse the issue. The Queen of Swords is very smart, very intellectual. She knows how to view a situation dispassionately. Doesn't mean she doesn't have feelings, but she doesn't let them cloud her mind. Now this is coming directly under, you've got Queen of Pentacles, then you've got 7 of Swords, then you've got the Queen of Swords. So what this tells me is that this issue, whatever it is, remember, Pentacles is our resources, and 7 of Swords is your card of a truth you don't want to look at, or some way that you may be deceiving yourself or someone else is deceiving you. So then we've got the Queen of Swords directly in a line underneath those. So I'm going to say that the thing that is bothering you is hurting your feelings, and the Queen of Swords is an indication that it's time to set that aside and look at it with just factual eyes. Don't look at it from your feelings of upset, but only look at it from the facts, and that's going to help you get more balance in the situation. All right, then our final card that we have for what's coming up is the Justice card. Now the Justice card is a card of just what it says, justice. It is about fairness. It is about balance. Can deal with legal matters. That is true. Could indicate somebody in the legal professions. But usually this card is about fairness, and it's also about taking responsibility for our own stuff. So here we've got this card right underneath the Knight of Swords and the Queen of Cups. So if you've had that situation or are ongoing in a situation where there's been cutting words, perhaps you have spoken them or someone has spoken them to you, it's time to utilize your abilities, but also recognize what is yours, what's your responsibility in the situation, and what is their responsibility. Perhaps they didn't mean it, perhaps they did, but is that really your responsibility? What is ours to transmute, and what is someone else's issue to deal with? I like this. So it looks like, Pisces, that in the month of March, you may be dealing with a little bit of having to set boundaries, to look at things with a dispassionate viewpoint and an eye to accepting responsibilities that are yours, but not accepting other people's responsibilities. That's the overall message that I'm getting for the month of March. The shadow card, which is the energy that underlies the whole deck, card on the bottom of the deck, is the Ten of Swords. Now this always looks horrific. Honestly, it always looks really scary. But the cool thing about the Ten of Swords is it is an ending. It is a card that speaks about the end to a situation. It is a card that talks about specifically a mental situation, because it's swords, right? It's our thoughts and it's our communications. So it's possible that there may be some words that end something. This is the energy that's underlying the whole thing. I feel like that this signifies that in your brain, whatever your situation that's going on for the month of March, in your mind, you're done with it. It's like the whole energy is, I'm done, I'm out. Nothing wrong with that. And that, just keep in mind, don't operate completely on your emotional response, because that won't bring into the situation all of the facts that need to be dealt with, and those facts may help you ameliorate the emotional component. Okay, so I'm going to also do an oracle card. This is from the Oracle of the Mermaids. This was my first oracle deck that I ever got. My lovely sister gave this to me as a gift. And we have Farewell to the Moon. Appreciate and enjoy the lunar light and cycles. And that is what this gorgeous card looks like. What number is this? 17. All right, so Farewell to the Moon. The mermaids sing, "We love the moon, for she is precious, and yet we are bidding her a long farewell, appreciating her energy. It is as natural as breathing out and breathing in, and to sink in, we need to do nothing but live. Yet you are now being called to live in deeper partnership with the cycles of lunar sea, so that the magic of your life becomes fuller, deeper, richer, so that you live with more ease, flow, courage, and gratitude. Like the moon, you shine and you dim. You grow and you shrink. All these things are taught by the simple observation of walking, swimming, dwelling in the oceanic magics by moonlight. If we learn to yield and capitulate, set the tone, lead, and allow another to take control at times, all will be well. This dance is echoed in the varying shapes of the moon as she yields to darkness, then grows in brightness each month. Observe the moon, be under her light, withdraw with her darkening. Know what her phase was at the moment you first drew breath. It need not be complex. The simple connection will change you so that your true essence can come forth and be known by the world." Interesting. All right, I like that. So, be like the moon. Well, that definitely applies to Pisces. I want to thank you all so much for being here. If you enjoyed this and it resonated with you, please hit the like button and share it with someone else who might enjoy it. And as always, click the bell to be notified about future videos coming up on the channel. Thank you very much and many blessings. Mwah.